Okay. Can you hear me now? I'm live again. That thing messed up. Okay, appreciate it. I don't like that. It was given to me. I can't complain. I can't really complain. It was given to me. It's free, so I'm on. Hopefully, other people jump back in here. I went and bought me a cooler this past Saturday. I was out working on the pig pen. That's another video that I'm uploading Saturday. Me and my cousin working on the pig pen. But we worked on it. We What had happened is on that one side down here, the brush and the briars and stuff pulled the pig pen down. I I don't know how they still. I don't know how they was in there. There was briars. Like I said, you couldn't really see the fence. You had to get right up to it to see where it was pulled down. But I had to go in there with my weed eater. I got a saw blade for my weed eater, and I had to cut that down with that weed eater. It cut it down. It cut it down pretty good. It was tough. I used my chain little. I used my little small chainsaw on it too. I got a steel 16-inch, little small one. Somebody gave it. My uncle gave it to my daddy because he was riding down the road and the saw fell off the back of somebody's truck. And my uncle stopped and got it. He gave it to my daddy, and then my daddy gave it to me. I just got this to say. I feel like when it fell off the truck, I feel like it did something to it. I feel like it did something to the motor because it takes forever for you crank it up. Oh, once you get it cranked and it runs, gets warm and hot. It's a good running saw. I just got to get the chain sharpened on it. Now I got a um, Husqvarna 550 Rancher, one of the big ones, 20-inch. And then I got somebody gave me a Solo. I don't know how good that one is. I think that was a Homelite. It's a 20-inch. Yeah, I ain't never cranked it up before. And then I got a Poland. I got a Poland um 4000 bow saw. You really can't cut down nothing down with that one. The only thing you do is cut stuff up with it. You cut wood. You just cut wood up. You can't really cut trees down. Once you get on the ground, now it works good. But cutting stuff like a tree down, you can't cut a tree down with it. It's it's a little aggravating because it has a bow on it. And that once you get it, yeah, I tried to do a transformation working on that fence. I mean, I sped it up like them other guys do. I also cut the grass. I cut our field behind the house here, and I filmed that. There's one thing about it. I filmed it while riding the lawnmower. Somebody, I mean, people, I ain't never seen nobody do it with a GoPro on their head. So hopefully that video will do good because that's something ain't nobody ever done before, right? I've never seen nobody cutting grass with a GoPro or Action 4. Same thing. It looks the same. It looks the same thing as a GoPro, but it's a different company. But yeah, I was gonna say this. This stuff right here, this stuff right here is for this. I got a whole bunch of it over there. I ain't never put up before. What it is I'm using it for muffling, muffling, the sound in this room. I'd like to get some on this wall right here, and that curtain back there. I use that for when I do my videos playing the bass. I black out everything behind me. I'd love to have a green screen, but you got to know what you're doing when you do a green screen. I thought about, excuse me, I'm sorry. I thought about doing that, um, getting a green screen, and you got to know what you're doing. You got to put the lighting just right. You got to put a light behind it for it to show up. That's just a little bit too much. I got lights on stands in here. You just can't see them. I've never listened to his music. Tom Petty. No, I've never played to sit down and listen. I've never played any of his music. Now, I'm from the '80s. Well, grew up in the '80s and '90s, so I was more into Metallica and Guns N' Roses and Def Leppard. Um, who else? Poison, Skid Row, bands like that. Now I like anything. I've sitting here practice one night with the Beach Boys. I've practiced some of their songs before, or played with some of their songs. I love to do that. Like I said, when I'm on other live stream, I'd love to do that. Sit down and get me some music, not no cussing music, but get some of it, like country music. There was a guy I used to love. He died in 89, 90. It's running around in there, 89 or 90. And he was his name was Keith something. I'd have to look it up. But I can play some of his music on bass. I can play some of Garth Brooks, some of Alan Jackson. Yeah, it was a country guy. It wasn't Keith Urban. Um, no, it wasn't Toby Keith. I've never tried Jimmy Buffett either. I know, I like uh, Black Sabbath. I like Boston, Rush, Pink Floyd, Leonard Skinner, all the old. Now I do listen. I do like that stuff, but I also love Christian music too. I don't listen to a lot of this new stuff. I You know what? I'm gonna have to look him up now. That's gonna bug me to death. Oh yeah, I love Marshall Tucker. Oh yes. Can't you see what that woman is doing to me? Oh, I used to love Keith Whitley. That's it. I know his first name was Keith. Yep, that was him. 89. I like me some old good old Hank and some Hank Williams Jr. I think he died of Keith Whitley. I think he died with alcohol poisoning. Um, some Johnny Cash, some George Jones. I wasn't into Merle Haggard too much, or who's the other guy? I only like one song by Merle Haggard, was the Dukes Boys. That was the only one I like. Ethanol poisoning. Okay. Like I said, I bought me a cooler. I got distracted while ago. I was thinking about something. I got bought me a cooler from Bill Montgomery's up here at the. Yeah, I know. I got distracted. I bought me a cooler, one of those the water coolers, the ones that you put ice and water in, you drink out of it. And I got some Gatorade. We had a dinner at my mom and daddy's for Father's Day, and then that's what we took. That's what I took down there because I drank a little bit of it on Saturday, and it was hot. Oh my goodness, it was hot. I was trying to clean up around that fence, and then I went and got. I had to go to town to get a bubble or a bulb for my weed eater. My bulb messed up. It pumps your gas into your carburetor. It busted. So I had to go up there and get another one. While I was up there, I got me a ice cooler, a water cooler. I got 2 packs of that um, fruit fruit punch. It's like it makes 2.5 gallons, and I got a 5 gallon uh, water cooler. So I'm still drinking off of it. That's the thing about it. Gatorade don't go bad. It won't go bad. I've left it out before. I drink it. I don't drink it cold sometimes. Yeah, if I took it with me, I would. But ain't nowhere I could put that thing. They did have a bigger one. They had a 10 gallon. I got the smaller one. I hate to say it, the smaller one was still 64. It's right there. That's the top of it right there. It's sitting right here, the red top. That's it. I like Powerade. I like Gatorade. I know my wife don't like it because she says it's got too much sugar in it or not too much salt. She won't drink it, but I will. I'll drink. I'll drink a whole 5 gallon bucket of it. That's what I'm drinking now. I like my Gatorade. I like power. Like I said, I like Powerade. I know I don't like. Let me say this. I did love dr- um, monsters at one time, but I got to looking at it, and it's those things are not really good for you. Yeah, my wife gets on me all the time. I drink water, but I also drink water in the packets of Crystal Light. It's kind of like Crystal Light. You can buy it at Walmart. I put those in a container. I got a 64-ounce container on the truck, and I put ice and water in it, and I fill that thing up back to the top, and then I put one of those flavored waters. I love it. My wife said it has aspartame in it. I don't taste the difference in it. But the bad thing about it, this really hurts right here. I got sick a couple of weeks ago, a couple months ago. Now I cannot taste tea. I can't taste um if I drink milk, like I make some chocolate milk. You buy your own chocolate syrup, and I get the sugar free one. I can't taste it anymore. I can taste milk, but I can't taste the sugar in it, or the not the sugar, but the chocolate syrup I put in it. I can't taste it anymore. I can't taste Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh my god, that's about to kill me. That's the one thing that's killing me right now. Yeah, I love some Reese's peanut butter cups. I can taste. This is crazy. I can taste um, honey buns. We got a trailer full of honey buns down here for pig food. I hate to say it. I know. I know I should be letting that stuff go to pigs, but oh my god, those honey buns look so good. They ain't out of date either. Some of them's not out of now. I won't mess with some of them because some of them looks kind of bad. The ones on top, them things. I've been down there before feeding the pigs, and I opened up one of those honey buns. That thing was good. I know it's supposed to be pig food, but I can't help it. I like honey bun cake. My wife's mama can make a really good honey bun cake. Oh, mm. We did it last year at the beach. We did. She did a honey bun cake. So what I did, I took a honey bun cake and heated it up in the microwave, and then I took and put ice cream in it. I put strawberry ice cream. I put cookies and cream. I was like, heck it. We at the beach. We on vacation. I'm on eat it. Actually, I'm coming this weekend. We're going to my visit my wife's family this weekend. I'm going to HeroCon first in Charlotte. That will be up Monday. Because I meant to say this when I do my videos, I like to stick with a schedule. I like to stick with a 3 p.m. schedule I got already. I like doing uh, if I go to one of these hero Comic Cons, I'll usually upload it on Monday because I don't upload on Sundays. And but after that, we're going after the Comic Con. I'm gonna do a town tour, two little small towns in North Carolina, and we're going up to Rowan County or Salisbury. No, we don't have any kids. I got two nieces on my uh, daddy's side or my family, and four. Let's see, one, two, three nieces on my um, wife's family, and two nephews. No, three nephews. I'm sorry, three. I forgot about the oldest one. The oldest one works in Tyler. He works in Louisiana. He lives in North Carolina, but he drives back and forth. He works for Pike Electric. They put up power lines. He drives back and forth. He drives from Louisiana all the way up here. We eat at um, our main place is at it's on Main Street in Salisbury. Haps. We've been to Gary's Barbecue. We've been to Checkered Flag Barbecue. I wasn't too impressed with that. I didn't like that one. We went to Hendrix up in Spencer. Been that a lot. We went to um, the restaurant right beside the railroad tracks on Peeler Road. Oh, Bebop's. There's a little black building over there beside Peeler Road, or is that Webb Road? I think that's Webb Road. Yeah, I walked right by Brian's Grill. Okay, they're the same people. The one that owned Haps um, was He sold it. I think he went to move to the beach because he did. Yeah, I remember. I remember they said he had a brother. I think he does scuba diving lessons. I think he does a scuba diving school. We went up. Last time we ate it, I ate at House myself. I got the cheeseburger and hot dog. At one time, that's the only thing I was doing was getting cheeseburgers. But I tried their hot dogs when they were cheese on it. Oh my goodness! Oh, that was so good. I might have to try Brian's when I come up there. Brian's Grill. I walked by it when I did the town tour on China Grove. Yeah, it changed. It's changed. I don't think you can get the drinks anymore. I think you had to get plastic drinks. At one time, it was bottles because I always got a diet cheer wine or a diet Sundrop. There's a lot of stuff that's changed up there. Um, Bernhardt's on Main Street in Salisbury is no longer there. It's some kind of furniture store now. And Christo's over there on Inner Street burned down. I never tried that in Kannapolis. The only thing I tried in Kannapolis is Whataburger. Well, let me say it right, like the North Carolina people like it. What a burger! Okay, I always wanted to try Lexington barbecue. I've already seen it when we went up there. We went up there one time looking at houses. It's on that spur road coming off of 85 Business. Lexington barbecue. I always wanted to stop there and try it. That would be a good one. Be a good video to do. And the place we used to go to all the time. Oh, you too, Tony. I apologize for starting as late as I did. I put my old computer up. I hooked my old computer up and did the live stream, and I had to update my uh, Chrome, Google Chrome, before he even let me sign on. But I'm glad you came in. I'm gonna try Brian's. We definitely gonna come up there one time. But yep, you have a good night too. And I'm our restaurant down in the river we used to go to, River Deck. John, the owner, the one I have the pleasure of interviewing a couple of times in my videos, sold it. He's no longer the owner of the River Deck anymore. So that's the reason I haven't done any videos for the River Deck. I mean, it's still there. If somebody else owns it. But we found another place down in, it's right down the road from here. Big, big deal grill. I'm gonna tell you this right now. They had some excellent food. They had the best. I don't want. I keep saying the best, but they had some of the their special that night was barbecue. I got their special. Oh my goodness. They filled that plate. That woman brought the plate to the table and it was almost about to break. It was one of those sectional plates, the rectangular ones. And that thing was about to break. It had on one side of it, this side had uh cowboy beans. Those wasn't baked beans. They had hamburger meat in it and sausage. And then the middle had hash and barbecue. And they had so much on that plate. My wife made 3 meals. Oh, it had rice on it too. Rice and hash and barbecue and hush puppies. Oh my goodness. They gave, I'm going to tell you right now, they gave the food that night. What's going on, buddy? This is actually my second attempt at a live stream tonight. I was doing good there for a while. I accidentally bumped my computer moving it and the microphone cut off. I had to end the stream. So that's what I'm. And oh yeah, I got sent home today. It wasn't my fault. Ain't been my fault. Uh, I went in Monday, picked up a load, made it down to Conway, 2 stores. Then at I stayed at the hot spot in Marion. Woke up the next morning, drove back to the DC. They gave me another trip. I went to got the paperwork, went and found the trailer and hooked up to it. When I went to go do my departure, my dispatch disappeared. And so now they said that the new system they're running, they're trying, kicked me out of the system when I hit refresh. So I sat there from 11 o'clock until 11 o'clock last night. I was on duty for 13 hours and 58 minutes. And then I went back, or got it this morning, went on duty at 8 o'clock, stayed on duty till 5. And they finally told me to go. They said, go on home. We're going to pay you. This isn't your fault. They said, go on home. So that's what I'm doing now. So I came home on a Thursday night. This is crazy. I'm home on a Thursday night. So how you been, buddy? I got some pretty good videos coming up of cutting grass, fixing a fit pig pen. We had to fix our pigs down here. The fence fell over, or the briars pulled it down. The vines. 9 hours. And Great Falls isn't that big. Now is y'all's warehouse, is that y'all when you first come into Great Falls on the left? Oof. Or y'all's warehouse is downtown or somewhere near downtown? Because I know when you come up the hill from the river, there's like industrial park, and past that there's another like a warehouse back there. You can see like uh trucks back there. Okay, yeah, that's some rough days. I ain't gonna lie, I tell you, that's some rough days, and you gotta drive. When I drove to Pennsylvania, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I didn't stop those places and get out and walk around, I thought I was gonna die. People think this is, you get in a truck and just go. It ain't like that. You got to build stamina. As I was telling somebody, I remember when I first started driving a truck, that was rough. I could only drive for like 200 miles. I was wanting to just lay down and go to sleep. You got to make yourself drive. You know, you got to build stamina to drive. Finally, I was able right there. You know, right there at the last, I could drive 11 hours. Well, you know, without no problems. Now at Walmart, I don't drive that nowhere. It's more, yeah, it's more mental than anything. It's I remember one time I drove from Kansas City, Edwardsville, which is right there near Kansas City, to Waco, Texas. That's 503 miles, and I did it in 8 hours and 30 minutes. That was rough. I ate breakfast before I left. Did a small pre-trip, and I didn't stop until I got to Waco. Well, no, it's not Waco. Not Waco. It's right there where 35 splits off. You got 35 East and 35 West. 35 West goes towards Fort Worth, Texas, and 35 East goes to Dallas. It's right there at the splits. There's a TA there. That's where I stopped at, that TA. It took me 8 hours and 30 minutes. And I was only driving 65, let's see, 65 or 62 at the time. A lot of people said I couldn't do that. I was like, you cheated on your laws. No, I didn't. I drove it. I left at 6 o'clock that morning from Kansas, and I was at um, the truck stop about 3:30, 3 o'clock to 3:30. But I was running on recaps. Yep. You go through Texas. Once you hit Texas on 10, time stops. People don't understand when I say that. Time it takes you 2 days to drive across Texas because 896 miles from Orange, Texas to El Paso. If you split the difference, that if you split, let's see, 400, if you do about 460 miles a day, yeah, that's 2 days. of driving. And if you go in Texas right there at Shreveport, yeah, Tennessee is too. It's 452 miles across Tennessee. It takes you about 8 hours to drive from Memphis to North Carolina border. About 8 hours. But I never did that. I never drove, because there wasn't nowhere to park. Once you got to North Carolina, there was nowhere to park. So I always stopped before I got there. I'd either stop in Knoxville, Danbridge, or I'd go up to Murfreesboro. Not Murfreesboro. It's on 81. There's a rest area and a scale house there, and a pilot and I think there's a Flying J's up there somewhere. That's where if now uh, going to Pennsylvania the other week, I drove up 81 and I got off on 522, US 522. It drove across there and I drove into West Virginia for like 5 miles, then Maryland for 2 miles, and then that's when I got into Pennsylvania. But I about forgot all about those toll booths. I totally forgot all about that stuff because I ain't been up there so long. I like running the toll roads. I like running them as long as somebody, another company's paying for it. I like I like stopping. Excuse me. I like stopping at those service plazas, kind of like rest areas on the turnpike. But I got to go. My wife has got to go to bed early. She's probably fussing at me right now. It's been Christmas was the last time I was over at Chester. I stayed over there. I stopped in there a couple of weeks ago and stayed. I stopped in there and shot a couple of times this year. It's been at Christmas since I've been over to Chester. I don't like this store. People's people's nice over there. I don't mind the people unloading. It's just where that store the they ain't but one dock to get unloaded. You pull up to a one door, and if there's like two trucks there, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. It's aggravating. I hate it. It's one of the stores I do not like. That one and 1666 on in the East Independence Boulevard in Charlotte. I don't like that one because you got to go down the Eastway Drive, turn around, get off, come back, and go down to the exit. You got to come all the way back around. You got to come out right in front of the store, but it's hard to turn in there. Yeah, they were still working on it. I don't think they opened the GM side up. I think the only thing that's open is the groceries. But I think that's just going to be it for this for tonight. I was supposed to go live next week because I was going to go out further, sleep in the van. But the van's got to go in the shop. Air conditioning is acting up. The the fans the fans went out, And now the only thing it does when you stop somewhere and you get out, and it sounds like it's running hot. You can hear it bubbling. So I got to take it and have it fixed. Have a new fan put in it. So if I do get to go live, I'll probably do the same thing I did tonight. That'll probably be the next Saturday instead of next Friday, because that's what I usually do. When I'm going out and staying in the van, I'll go live on that Friday night. But now, with the van that's got to be fixed, I'll probably go live on Saturday night, the same place I'm doing here in the music room. But that's it for this one. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit your bell to notify you on upload videos just like this one. Like, share, and comment on the videos. With all that said, be safe. God bless. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember to let go and let God. Bye now. We'll see you, buddy. Later, man.